Hi, I'm Ricky, CEO at Shorthand. In this video, I'll answer the most common questions we're asked by teams who want to know more about digital storytelling with our platform. First of all, you might be wondering, what is Shorthand and why do we need it? Well, these days on the web, special is the new normal. Audiences demand richer, more engaging content, and news organizations and brands are spending more time and money on delivering these premium digital experiences. But if your organization is like many others, your writers, editors, and digital producers have to battle clunky CMSs, navigate complicated web design tools, or complete a degree in computer science just to produce beautiful, interactive stories. We created Shorthand to overcome these common challenges. It's the beautifully simple way to create stunning, captivating visual stories for the web. So who is Shorthand for? Shorthand was initially created to help editorial and news teams to build immersive multimedia stories for the web. But today the tool is used by brands and marketing teams in all kinds of industries to create premium visual narratives. Our story editor makes it possible for teams to produce web content with a level of interactivity and beauty that keeps the reader on the page 4 to 10 times longer than comparable web content. Next, you might be wondering, what is a story? Each page or article you create in Shorthand is called a story. During editing, you build your story by adding sections. Our distinctive section types give you the creative control to weave together text and media to form compelling visual narratives, and to create simple animations and transitions between story elements without coding. The web editor lets you test your ideas with all the immediacy and simplicity of a WYSIWYG document editor. Unlike other publishing solutions, you build and publish a single version of your story, and Shorthand ensures a responsive experience for every common browser on desktops, tablets, and phones. Once you've created your Shorthand story, how do you publish it? After you create your story, you can publish it in a number of different ways. One-click publishing to our super-fast global content distribution network is the simplest method. Your stories will be accessible at a Shorthand subdomain of your choosing, like yourcompany.shorthandstories.com, or if you prefer, you can set up a custom domain of your own, like storiesmaketheworldgoround.com. Combine this method with our Story Embed feature if you'd like your story to appear on your existing pre-nominated website. Simply copy a snippet of code and paste it into a blank page in your CMS or other HTML page. Then, magically, your Shorthand story shows up right there on your existing website, where it will be indexed by search engines like Google and Bing. For full control, you can host your stories on your own infrastructure with our Shorthand X add-on. This enables you to export to a zip file, Amazon S3, or SFTP, or to use our API and plugins for WordPress and Drupal. This provides tight integration, but it typically requires a bit more work and expertise to get up and running. We are yet to encounter a CMS that Shorthand can't integrate with via one of these methods. Sometimes we're asked, what do we mean by site and domain? Regardless of your publishing method, a site is where your published stories are accessed by your audience. A site is identified by a domain name or subdomain name. Our pricing is based on the number of sites you publish Shorthand stories to. If you've ever used Squarespace or a similar site builder, then you'll be familiar with this pricing model. If you publish to one or more subdomains of a domain, then each is treated as a separate site. What is a Shorthand theme? Themes control the styling of various elements in your stories. Our entry-level plans come with built-in themes, while pro-level plans include a branded theme handcrafted for you by our designers. A branded theme sets your stories apart by applying your brand styles to the standard components of Shorthand. For an additional fee, we can also add custom code to your themes for things like ad units and custom headers and footers. We're regularly asked if we provide training and help with creating stories. Shorthand is made to be simple, but we want your team creating unforgettable stories as quickly as possible. So some of our plans include editorial and design feedback for your first 3 stories. If you opt for our premium support add-on, we'll give you feedback and guidance on an ongoing basis. along with a dedicated customer success manager. We also offer group training, regular free webinars, and an extensive online knowledge base. Tracking and measuring the performance of your stories is critical, so we're often asked, what analytics tools do we support? We have built-in support for Google Analytics on most plans. Just paste your Google Analytics tracking ID into the story settings pane in the editor, or have it added to your branded theme so you never have to think about it. If you're on a plan that has developer tools enabled, you can also drop in any analytics script you like, whether it's Chartbeat, Parse.ly, Adobe Analytics, or a tag manager like Tealium or Google Tag Manager. Shortly, we'll be releasing our own built-in analytics feature that will provide the kinds of insights that are specific to shorthand stories, like how long your audience spends looking at particular sections. That's it. So what's next? Jump into your workspace, invite your team, and start creating. Trialing our product is usually the first step on your way to buying from us. We make it quick and easy to get up and running, and you'll have your first story published in no time. Producing a great story quickly and showing how easily it can be published is usually a surefire way to convince the higher-ups that shorthand is worth the investment for your organization. We're also happy to arrange demos and provide other materials to smooth the buying process for you. There are members of our fantastic team waiting to answer your questions in the UK, the US, and Australia. And one way you can contact them is by sending an email to hello@shorthand.com. We can't wait to have you on board. Happy storytelling.